If you're running Facebook ads in 2025 and you're not fully understanding the attribution settings, you're probably optimizing the wrong ads and you're wasting a ton of money. In this video, I'll break down exactly how Facebook's attribution works, what has changed, and how to use it profitably. So let's dive in. By the way, guys, if you want help with your ads, we actually offer that completely for free. We have a free community called Data Driven Ads. You can find the link in the description down below. We'll help you get better results on your ads so you can scale and be more profitable. Okay, guys, so inside of your Meta ad account, you want to go into one of your new ad sets, okay? And we'll just click edit. And then inside of your ad set, if you scroll down to basically see more options under your cost per result, you'll see your attribution settings. And let's talk about these. So the first thing is click through versus view through. We're going to talk about view through in a second, but let's start with click through. So unfortunately, it used to be 28-day click through. Now it is down to 1 day or 7 day. This is a big deal because what this actually means is if somebody clicks your ad and then they convert on day 8, 9, 10, 11, Meta, Facebook is not going to track that, okay? They only have a 7-day window. So let's say somebody sees your ad, they click it. There's now a 7-day window that they can convert, become a lead, buy, do some type of action that you care about before Facebook just sort of forgets about their click. If they go ahead and convert on day 8, 9, or 10, Facebook will not count it. They will basically not count the conversion and your ads will not get credit. Now, it's ideal to use the largest window you can with Facebook ads. And again, they used to have a 28-day window. Now they only have a 1 day or a 7 day. If you want a larger window, you're going to have to use an attribution tool like Cometly. Cometly will basically allow you to have an unlimited click-through window, and I highly recommend using that. There'll be a link in the description to sign up to Cometly and start a free trial. But when it comes to these attribution settings, you want to make sure you are on 7-day click-through. Now let's get into view-through, and this is where things can sort of get dangerous. Now the view-through is basically when someone does not click your ad, but they literally just view it. The problem with this is that a lot of people scroll through Facebook and Instagram at 100 miles an hour. By them just scrolling through their newsfeed, they might scroll past your ad, not really even engage with it. And if that person goes on to buy or they go on to opt in as a lead or do whatever conversion, Facebook's going to count that back to your ads. Now, this is not good. Now, view through conversions is a hot topic. A lot of people look at this differently. A lot of people say you should count view through conversions. A lot of people say you shouldn't. Some people say you should count them, but at a lesser weight. That's a little bit more advanced. We'll get into another video. But my recommendation for the view through setting is you have none or you have 1 day. It does depend on your business which option to use here. Generally speaking, for most companies, I do recommend having a 1 day view through. Again, if somebody sees your ad and then converts within a day, I would count that as a solid conversion. Maybe not a solid conversion, but I would just count it as a general conversion. For the majority of companies, everyone's going to be clicking through to your ads if they're good ads, and that's how you're going to see most of your conversions come through. Now, guys, lastly is the engaged view. This is really just for videos only, and if you actually hover over the eye here, it'll basically say someone is playing a video and they're viewing it for at least 10 seconds or 97% of its total length, okay? Now, again, for engaged view, it's the same as view through. It doesn't really carry a ton of weight. And so for that, you can just do none. If you are doing a lot of video ads, you can go ahead and do a 1 day view through and you can select that option there. Now, guys, I do just want to highlight on the view through conversion problem and why it's pretty controversial. Let me go ahead and pull up this screenshot from an ad account, okay? And I'll break this down for you and how this could be really hurting your ads. Now, I did an account audit with a customer the other day, and what we basically found was that they thought their ads were performing way better than they actually were. And it was because Facebook was saying, hey, you're getting tons of leads, you're getting tons of purchases and tons of trials from these ads. The reality, though, was that they actually have a ton of organic traffic coming from Google and random affiliates and direct traffic in general. Their website gets a lot of traffic. And what was happening was people were seeing their ads when they scrolled their newsfeed on Facebook and Instagram, but they weren't actually engaging with the ads. Then they would find the business elsewhere, just organically through Google or through a referral, and they would opt in and buy. Now, what was happening here was that Facebook was then taking all the credit for these sales because the person viewed the ad. And guys, in reality, that is not the case. And this is where when you start to really scale your budgets up, you might start to see a ton of view through conversions. So guys, in your column report, there'll be an option, and I'll show you right here. If we click columns and then we go to compare attribution settings, you'll get these settings that pop up. You can click all of these settings and then hit apply. And then what will happen is your columns will look like this. This is the result here. And then we can see 1 day view conversions. We can see 1 day click, and you can just look at the column down. Now, in this case, guys, the total results was 1,228 trials. This is a software company. Then you can see of those, 657 of them were coming from view-throughs. They were getting credit for view-throughs. Again, guys, I really don't recommend that you place a lot of weight like, hey, is this working or not, based on the view-throughs. And again, what's going to happen here is these are going to count towards this 1,200. So if they spend $81,000 into 1,200, you can then do the math and figure out what their cost per trial was. And it's going to be way lower than if we remove these 657 and then we're just around 600, right? Because then we really spend $80,000 for 600 and some trials, which is way different than 1,200. So it's really important, guys, that you look through your own ad account to make sure that the view throughs, they're not skewing the results and inflating the results to make it look like things are working better than they are. Okay, guys, so in this video, we covered the Facebook attribution and how it works in 2025. Go ahead and leave a comment down below if you have any questions on this, and I'd be more than happy to help. Hope you guys found this video helpful. That's it for today's video. We'll see you guys in the next one.